All right. Hi again, Senior 2. Um, on chapter 20, that would be um, your start of practical for this year. It will be on a data analysis. Every time you hear the word data analysis or the word um, spreadsheet, we are going to do those practical using Microsoft Excel. All right. So first, let me try and open up Microsoft Excel. You just type in Excel. You see the Microsoft Excel there. And open up. Right. If you have a computer at home, your programming might be a bit different. Our one in school is a very old one. We use still using 2007, but it doesn't mean it has some different. The features is almost the same. Right. It might not that it does not change that much. You will still follow the same stuff. Right. As you can see here, is you have here. Um, Let me see if I'm recording my. I hope I'm recording my cursor. Right. You can see here that you have A, B, C, D, F going all the way there. Those are the columns heading, and 1, 2, 3 from the sides here will be your row heading. Right. You can see the top that you almost have the same ribbons drop down tab here from like the Microsoft Word. You have the home tab, the insert, the page layout, the formula tab, data tab, review, and view tab. Right. We're just gonna go over some basic here. Um, if you see this box here, the name box here on the left, as I move around with my arrow buttons, the this is the address. This is the address of the cell that I'm in now. You can see it's C3. The address is combinations of the columns and row. Right? C3. If I go back up there, there will be B1 and A1. Right? Here is a formula bar, or it's used to type in some formula, right? Or some functions. Usually you start with an equal sign and then you type in the formula there, right? You can just click on the cells, of course, and type there as well, and it will still the same thing will showing up in the formula bar. And once you press enter, the formula will calculate, right? Um, I'm gonna close this now, and I'll open up a file that I have prepared. I will send you this file. No, I will this file here, data, and I'll send you this file so you can do a little bit of practice there yourself, right? I have a first few things that I want you to be able to do while working with Microsoft Excel. Usually, the Excel that given to you or at school or at an exam, you can use it on the Microsoft Access that we've done last year, are all something called CSV. That's a data type, right? A file type, right? And CSV is stand for comma separated value. It's just a bunch of value separated by comma. When you bring it into the Excels, you will fill up the Excel, right? Um, all the practicals that I'll give you, you will do it, and it will be given in a CSV file format. Now, first thing first is for you being able to save your spreadsheet, right? Which we are using here Microsoft Excel. So first thing first, save as. Now you are going to do the save as here. Most importantly, you need to change your Excel workbook, the save as type here to Excel workbook, right? The reasons for this so that you can save your formula as well as some editing they will be doing to your spreadsheet, right? I'll save it as data, of course, and I'll put it wherever I want, right? So that's the first thing for saving. If you need to save as, you need to change your save as type into an Excel workbook, all right? Whatever work you do, you must always save your work as an Excel workbook, all right? For example, if I decide to change this the font color into red, the computer, if I don't save it as a worksheet, it will not include my editing here, right? If I fill the back here with, if I do not save as a spreadsheet or workbook sheet, it will not save the editing, right? You will open it up again and your editing is lost, right? Some of you will go through this procedure of losing some editing or your formula. If I type in a formula here, you will lose the formula. You will only capture value, all right? Let me revert it back. So that's the first thing, right? Be able to save your work, but you must change the save as data type or save as type into Excel workbook. You will be asked on the exam, same as the um, what we have done on Microsoft Word, that to insert something into the header and the footer. So go to the Insert tab and click on Header and Footer. And on the top there will be a left, a middle, and a right aligned box for the header. Right? So whatever exam on the exam, it will tell you. You just put it here. If it says right aligned footer header, you go here. And if you scroll the way down, maybe go down to the footer. Oh, the footer doesn't show. Right, but at least you know where to go, right? Go to Insert and Header and Footer, and this will show up. Now, as you can see that the view has changes. It's split up into two pages, and it's splitting up into two sort of pages. You can see the footer down here, left, middle, and right, and also you can see the view is changing, right? Some of you are confused by the, because if you're having two pages, some of the data will show up on this side and it's getting confused. To get it back to the original view, you just go to the view tab and go to normal view, right? And the normal view here, you can see that it's all back to normal, but you can see dotted line here. These dotted line are just, do not worry about it, just the page margin. This is the end of page 1. This is page 2 here on the right side. So no need to worry about that. Right? So that's for header and footer and for view. We always go to, if any of the view is changes, go to normal view. All right, going back to the home tab, as you can see here, you can see that I already typed in a text here for cell reference on my cell A1. All right. You can see that some of the text here is going over to my cell B1, right? If I type something here, let's say I type in the word example here, right? And you can see that some of the text on my cell A1 is lost, but it does not lost, it's still there, but because of B overlapping into the text, it's disappeared. If I click on that cell, there is something on up here called text wrap or wrap text. You will use it so that the cell could have some more than one line, right? Because usually if I just keep on typing here, it will still going on one line, okay? On one line on the cell. But if I use the, let me click outside, back in. If I use the wrap text, and then you can see that automatically it has the um, two a new line there, and put this reference and make it fit. All right. So that's the use of text wrap. If you see anything or any text on the spreadsheet that has been having two lines like this, that's mean you're using the text wrap. Right? I'll take back the text wrap. Now, how about if I want if I want it to get fit, I can click on the top there, do a little drag to the side, release, and it will fit. Right? Now the thing is, I've shown this to all my classes. If you want to automatic fit with all the data to automatic fit, you will come through this a lot of time, especially when you're getting into your practicals, to automatic fit everything at first, so you can easily just see the data itself and a complete showing of all the cells. You have to highlighting the whole data spreadsheet. If you do this on the corner here, that's highlighting the whole um, spreadsheet. Right? Take it off. You can just click anything on the any of these cells. But when you highlight, you are highlighting the whole one, and you just go to one of these between these columns here, and you just double click. Once you go there, double click in any of the columns, and it will automatically fit the data. All right, I will show you this most of the time. All right, that's for automatic fit. Formatting the cell. Um, let's say I have here $3.56. To format this cell, I'll click here, and then it's the home tab. Right? I can use this one. See, this is number there, and there's the currency here. Or I can just right click here on the cell and format cell. Once you click on format cell, you can see a lot of options where this is more like the data type that we have done on database, but here in Excel as well. Right? I want this one to be a currency, or I want this one to be a date, and then you have the format here, or I want this one to be a percentage or text. But for this one, I want it to be a currency. Then you can have the detail of the format there with the symbol $sign or any other symbol that you might need. And to decimal places 2, you can either decrease it or increase it. And then, or if you can see some of these designs already here, format here, then you just click on it. Now I want my dollar symbol to do decimal place, and then press OK. Right? Mostly all the currency data given, you will require to give it a dollar symbol and also decimal points. As you can see, if I click on the cell, you can see up there that's the data. It's just 3.56. But you see down here, you see the dollar sign, meaning that the format is currency, but the data is still 3.56, right? Some student will try to type in the dollar sign, which will um, make your spreadsheet wrong, right? That's not how you do it. Okay, after that, let's go into a few functions. Let me delete this off and delete this off, right? Now, functions is, let's say I do type in A, right? Starting with the equal and type in A. You can see there's a lot of these functions here, right? If I S, you can see, let me type in sum, right? You can see sum, right? Adds all the number in a range of cells, which shown there. The idea is a function is already a built-in mathematical equations that comes with the Microsoft Excel or the spreadsheet itself, right? The difference is functions and formula. The formula, I just want to add this cell with this cell, right? That's, if you can see up there, that's a formula. A function is the same thing, but I want to use a function that's already built in. I want to sum and then just click and drag. I want to sum the uh, file, sum these two, whatever number that goes into these two cells. I'm going to use the function. So the difference between a functions and a formula. Functions is a built-in mathematical formula, already come with a program. A formula is something that you, the user, would have to type it in. And it's the same way of you typing into your calculator. It follows the um, order of operations, right? So when you put in your mathematical equation yourself inside, make sure you use the bracket just to make sure everything is going well. Okay. Also, something to note here is called the range of cells, right? Range. Okay, range. Let's say if I start here, this is C3, and I go from C3 all the way down here to E7. C3 to E7, right? C3 to E7. So if you see it, that's how it's written here. C3 colon C7, right? If you see a range of cell like this, meaning it's going all the way from C3 to E7, right? The E7's on the corner there. Let me try and increase this up so we can easily see. C3 on the corner there to C7. That's a range of cell. So, and also it is shown by using the columns here from C3 to E7, right? Let me do, this is putting borders. If I want them all borders, I'll put it like this, or just want the no border, but I want the just the outside border there, right? So in the questions or in the exams, we'll be giving you range like this. You can see, meaning is the whole box going from C3 all the way to E7, right? That's the something that you should know about range, right? Let me stop there so I can easily upload those videos up there.